What if your obedience, your single-minded devotion to what you know is right, could literally shift the climate of an entire nation? Not just metaphorically, but literally. What if your words, backed by faith, could stop the heavens from opening up? It sounds like something out of a blockbuster movie, but this is the story of Elisha, a man whose faith was so fierce it brought a kingdom to its knees. Picture ancient Israel. The nation is in a spiritual freefall. The king, Ahab, and his notorious wife, Jezebel, have turned their backs on God, leading the people to worship a false deity named Baal. Baal was supposedly the god of rain, thunder, and fertility, the one who made the crops grow and kept the nation fed. In a society that depended entirely on agriculture, controlling the rain meant controlling everything. So into this chaotic scene steps a man named Elijah. He's rugged, intense, and he carries a message directly from the one true God. He walks right up to King Ahab, looks him in the eye, and makes a staggering declaration. As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives whom I serve, there will be neither dew nor rain in the next few years except at my word. Imagine the audacity. He's not just predicting a dry spell. He's claiming personal authority over it in the name of God. He's essentially telling the king, your God Baal, the so-called God of rain? He's powerless. Let's see who really controls the weather. It was a direct challenge, a divine showdown. And then, nothing. The skies went silent. The clouds vanished first for weeks, then months. The brooks and streams started to dry up. The once green pastures turned to brown, brittle dust. The crops withered in the fields. A devastating famine began to grip the land. The very thing they worshipped Baal for rain and provision was gone. The silence from the sky was a deafening testament to Baal's impotence and God's supreme power. For 3.5 long, agonizing years, the drought held its grip. The people suffered. The economy collapsed. The nation was humbled, forced to confront the emptiness of their idols. All this time, Elijah was in hiding, sustained by God in miraculous ways, first fed by ravens, then cared for by a widow whose oil and flour never ran out. Finally, the time was right. Elijah emerged from hiding and orchestrated one of the most dramatic confrontations in history on Mount Carmel. It was Elijah against 450 prophets of Baal. He challenged them. Let's see whose God answers with fire. The prophets of Baal cried out, danced, and even cut themselves for hours, but their God remained silent. Then it was Elijah's turn. He repaired the Lord's altar, drenched it with water, a precious commodity in a drought, and prayed a simple, powerful prayer. And whoosh, fire fell from heaven, consuming the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. The people fell on their faces, crying out, the Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God. The showdown was over. The point was made, but the story wasn't complete without the rain. Elijah went to the top of the mountain, bowed to the ground, and prayed earnestly for rain. He sent his servant to look toward the sea 7 times. On the 7th time, the servant reported a tiny cloud, the size of a man's hand, rising from the sea. That tiny cloud was the signal. Soon, the sky grew black with clouds and wind, and a heavy rain began to fall, breaking the drought and bringing life back to the parched land. The same man whose word had sealed the heavens now prayed, and the heavens opened. This story isn't just about weather control. It's about the power of faith-filled obedience. Elijah was just a man, but he was a man wholly dedicated to God. His story is a powerful reminder that one person aligned with God's will can be a catalyst for monumental change. It shows us that God has authority over everything we see as powerful and uncontrollable, from nature to nations. If you felt the power of God in this story, show some love. Like this video and subscribe for more stories of faith that shook the world.